Welcome everyone, this is Akinar, and this is my first playthrough of Baba Is You. This is a great little puzzle game that I first started playing a couple years ago as part of my live stream, and we had a lot of fun with it at the time, and for various reasons then it ended up taking a bit of a back seat. But I've had a newfound interest recently and have been wanting to give it another go. So do be aware that this first episode is picking up just a little ways into the save file. Unfortunately, I no longer have the footage from when we first started the game, but we are not very far in at all. There are still tons of puzzles to solve and lots of great discoveries still to be had. I did go through recently off camera as part of getting myself warmed back up, and I did resolve all the puzzles that we had done previously. And in the process, I managed to solve a couple of the ones that we had been stuck on as well, so we will be reviewing those here at the start. This is going to be mostly myself playing the game. I'm generally a kind of player that is not looking for help or hints or nudges. My general approach is if I'm stuck on a puzzle, put the puzzle down, come back later. Fresh brain OP is what I like to say. However, we are live streaming the game, as I mentioned, so there will be times where a collaborative effort with Twitch chat is a lot of fun, as well as perhaps required. So with that said, let's try to solve some puzzles. Please enjoy my first playthrough of Baba Is You. The one that I did manage to solve off stream as I was working through here, I did one that was, tiny pond to tiny isle. The tiny isle had me stumped on stream for a few streams actually. Because I was thinking about it wrong. As is often the case in these kinds of games, your brain gets focused on one way of doing things, because the previous puzzle, Tiny Pond, involved creating two of the same object, whether it was flag or key. You needed to transform one into the other, and then you used one of them as you to open a hole in the water is stop and shut. In this case, I thought, well, since we had two of the same, maybe we need to do three of the same. Well, I was stuck on that forever because that's, I don't think, possible to do. Maybe there is some way that I haven't noticed. But the key to this one is really as simple as just opening. You're really just meant to open a hole in the water right here and then push some words in to make something, I think, open and win is how you end up with your win condition. So that one turned out, I figured that one out off stream, as tends to be the case, Fresh Brain OP. The other two that had me stumped were 8 and 9. We did not manage to solve these on stream the last time around. So Ghost Guard, what was I thinking wrong on this? Aha, this one. This is a cool puzzle. I did manage to solve this off stream as well. The key to this puzzle, so Leaf is Telly, right? This is one of the first puzzles that introduces the teleport mechanic. And one of the things that I think I had tried to do, or I maybe had tried but not noticed, is that one of the mechanics here is that you can make something both telly and push. So if I make, hold on here, gotta get the words. Let's go ahead and actually back that off just for a second, just so I can push this into place here. So what you can do is you can make something telly and push. Now, the problem is, once you do this, Baba, or you, whoever is you, is going to push the leaf, but you're not going to be able to step on it, right? You're not going to be able to actually stand on it to teleport back. And so I think I might have tried to do this, but I hadn't realized that, well, you can't actually teleport back through unless you happen to break push. Well, let me do it the other way. Unless you happen to break push in such a way where you are enabling the push as you are teleporting. And that's the key to this puzzle, right? So once I got to this spot, you have to, before this, you have to have rock as push. I forgot to do that part. Rock needs to be pushed to break the foliage. But then once you get this, now you get to go ahead and teleport the key around. And you just need to wait long enough. You just need to wait long enough for the key, oops, That's not the wait. What is wait? Shift? I gotta remember what the keyboard controls are here. That's backwards. What is wait? Spacebar. Oh, okay. I got so I need to wait like that. Okay, so you wait till it's on that side, and you just push the key along. So that was the solution to Ghost Guard. And then the other guy here, Leaf Chamber. This one feels really obvious. Puzzles like this always feel obvious once you know the solution, but this one in particular, I can't understand how I missed it the first time. Who knows what I was stuck on, but... So the key here, we have to get fungus. Fungus has our flag, and the flag is our win condition. So we have to get the little fungus that's stashed up in the top there. And the only way to do that, because the other problem here, we can't go straight to the fungus because there's foliage, which is defeat. So foliage is defeat, so we cannot be there. I'm kind of glossing over some of these details for it, so if anybody is new to the game, there are a lot of keywords here to digest, and when we go through one of the puzzles we haven't solved yet, we'll work through those. But the key on this one is that you have to get the leaves. So these leaves right now are move, but they could also be push and they can be pull. And you can... Let's see if I can actually do this real quick. So what you have to do is you need to switch the leaves over to pull. So we pull the leaves up into position here. And then I think we change them back to move. Oh, except they're moving the wrong way. Oops. I need to do one like that. Now they should be moving the right way. And now we get 1 and 2 position there. While key is pull, let's go ahead and pull that out. So now that I've got those leaves in that spot there, I want them to be pull again because that is what lets me... I just never thought. I never thought that all I need to do is get 1 leaf right here so I can pull it into position like this, and now it's on a vertical train. Now it's on a vertical set of tracks, and when we move it back to move, like so, it's gonna go ahead and pull the fungus down. Now, I might have actually gotten lucky here. I didn't actually plan this out, but I think the other leaf is actually gonna pull the fungus to the left. It actually does. I don't know exactly what the tiebreaker is there. When you have 2 things that are trying to pull, that's a corner case that I haven't exactly tested out. But if you're not so lucky, if you're not so fortunate as to have set things up like that, I think you need to have pushed one of the words that you're not using. You have to push it up into this little space right here so that the leaf doesn't pull the fungus too far down. Once the fungus is right here, it would be trapped. Anyway, that's a little nice little detail there that we got lucky on. So now all we have to do is make our key pull. Well, I think push is probably better. We just make key push and we're home free. That one feels so easy in retrospect, but that's the puzzle life. Okay, so that pretty much catches you up to speed on what I have done as far as just solving puzzles off stream that were not previously solved. All the others here that you see on this file are ones that we worked through years ago now, literally. That is the puzzle life, Sparky. So let's start now and try to work through some of these bonus puzzles, which we're probably going to be stuck on. We're going to not be spending too much time on them if we're going to be stuck, as I suspect we will be. But let's at least refresh ourselves with what's going on with some of these. The extra levels do feel like they are a step up. And, oh yes, I did look at this one. I did look at this one last week, and it is coming back to me. This is one I don't know. I think I might need some help from chat here. Let's work through our moveset here. First of all, the immutables are Wallace stop, which is often the case. And also, I think everything below that is also immutable. So we have Baba is Baba, which means whenever you have something is something, means you can't transform it. So Baba, we cannot, and that's a big key from what I remember, because things could be a lot easier if we could just transform Baba into Kiki, but we don't get to do that. So Baba is Baba and defeat. That is also important because it means we cannot make Baba is you. Baba cannot be you. I'm just gonna go ahead and change Baba from move for a second, but if I were to try to do this, just confirm this is the case. Defeat specifically cares about you. It doesn't care about, from what I understand, it doesn't care about anything else on the map. But as soon as something is you, you cannot come into contact with something that is defeat. So therefore, if Baba is both you and defeat, it's game over. So that's a no-no. So there's no transforming, I'll just reset. There's no transforming Baba, and there's no Baba is you. We're playing Baba is you, but we cannot have Baba is you. Make sense? What else do we have? We also have grass is defeat. Okay, so that means that whoever is you cannot cross the grass. So, and then of course we have flag is win. So we have to get you to the flag. How do we do that? Or we have to get the flag to you, which I suspect might be more of the case. Might be more of the case. So what are we allowed to play with then? We have Baba is move. And move, just as you can see, the whatever is move is going to move back and forth in either a horizontal or a vertical line, whichever way it is aligned. We also have Kiki as you, of course, and then we have a push. We have a push that we have access to, so I'm gonna go ahead and break that for a moment. So flag is win. The other problem here, the other big problem is this piece of wall that is located right here, because that is preventing us from pushing something like, you know, flag is move or flag is push, or making flag is anything. Maybe there is some way to do that I have not thought of yet. Maybe there's some way to do that. But that's, I think, what I've been stuck on, is that we need to get you to the flag. Grass is defeat, and there's no way to change that, I don't think. Unless we... See, we can't transform the grass. They've also prevented us from doing that, because there's a block of... There's wall directly below grass, so grass cannot be changed into Baba. Although that wouldn't help, right? Because Baba is defeat. But maybe we could say grass is Kiki. That would help. If we could do grass is Kiki, that would be awesome, but we can't. The ordering of the words is very important. I can't say, you know, I can't do something like this. I can't say, this doesn't work here. It has to read downwards or rightwards. Up or left doesn't work. So I can't, over here where the flag is win, if I wanted to say flag is push, because if I said flag is push, I could have one of the Babas push the flag back over the grass to where I can touch it. But I can't do that because this dang wall is blocking me down here. I have access to a push. So if I change these Babas to push, now I get to manipulate where they are and where they are facing. So I can push them into a direction, like now this one is oriented vertically. And when I turn them back to move, this one's just gonna pace up and down. Over and over and over. I don't know of any other way to get them to change directions in this puzzle. I don't think them moving into each other, actually, we can test this out, I suppose. So let me say, let's go ahead and do this. And then, because maybe, I think I might have explored something like this before. Is that, are they on a collision course now, it feels like? Let's just see what happens there. They don't care about each other. So if two things move into each other, they don't change directions. What happens when something is both push and move? Let's find out. I want to see specifically what happens if I collide. I think that's one too far. If I collide two Babas when they are both push and move, what happens? This is part of this game, is just investigating, just kind of poking around in the lab to see what happens. Because I don't actually know for sure what happens when something is both move and push and it collides with itself. Nothing. Hold on. Let's try making one of them be a step closer. Fuck. I did that wrong. That needs to be that. Let's try pushing you a step closer. And now say this. Now does that top one push the other? It does. That's an interesting interaction. I don't know if it's going to help us. We could still be miles away from the solution. However, we have increased our knowledge set just a little bit. So now there is some interaction that you can cause something that is moved to change direction when it is not you. But see, here's the issue. The issue with that is, how do I even get a Baba to the other side of the grass and lined up vertically? Let's experiment here. Let's make Baba is push. I think this is not going to work though. If I have a Baba that is aligned vertically and I say push, it aligns horizontally. It feels like it is not possible to get a Baba to the right side of the grass and have it aligned top to bottom. You know that Baba can't be you, right? But it will still push Kiki even if it's not you. Are we pushable? Also, I don't know if that helps us. But I don't think that... I would have to be push, I think. Because push really means pushable. So if I make Baba is move, and then I go here and I stand in front of Baba, I think Baba just passes through me. Well, Pat tries to pass through me, and because Baba is defeat, kills me. We would have to make Kiki is push, which we could do. I could say that Kiki is... God damn it. Baba, you are being very annoying. This is something that we could do. I still am not clear how it would help us, but sometimes just identifying all the things you can do is the first step to enlightenment. So now we do get pushed. So that is something we could do. However, we just get pushed into grass, right? Unless there's something I'm overlooking. Unless there's something I'm overlooking here. You need one of them. You need one of them to break the Kiki is you and another to put it back. Okay. Can we even do that? Let's explore that, MDoom. Is there a way to break Kiki is you? Because, so what you're thinking, MDoom, I think, is you want to break Kiki is you. Oh, MDoom might be onto something here. Does the game allow this to happen? Okay, reset. Break that. Let's just, first stage of exploring. We need Baba to be push. So we can set this up. So what I want is... can we just do this? Put one Baba here like this, and then put another on. So you're thinking something like this? Because the game does keep going. The game does keep going. It wants you to say undo or restart. But it technically does keep going. Oh, why did that not push there? Oh, so we would need to space things out slightly differently. Let's just keep... Well, no, I can't push it into the corner. Once I push that up into the wall, now we're really dead. Nothing to do there. So I need to, like, slightly position... I need to start things a little differently here. Let's go back to Baba is push. And maybe push this one... either way, maybe? Just one either way. We're seeing if this... This is a proof of concept right here. That does do that. Now... We're back. The issue is that if I try to break this Baba is move now, I'm also going to get Kiki is you broken. Because the way that the time steps are ordered here, it's like, I think... Yeah, I don't know exactly all the ins and outs, but in this particular case, move happens, and then the new rules are applied. Right? Yeah. But I like this, or at least I like knowing that this is something we can do, because maybe this is the solution. But we still need to figure out a way, in order to complete our proof of concept, we still need to figure out a way. Maybe I shouldn't have reset that. I might have hit the reset button a little prematurely. We still need to figure out a way. It's almost like you would need the third Baba. You would need the third Baba to be deactivating Baba is move at the exact same time that Kiki is you is being re-implemented. That might be the way to do this. Let's just see if this is possible. Because if it's possible, then maybe we can explore what the next steps are. But I think this should be possible. Let's make Baba is push. And I will line up... The first thing I want to do is line up... I don't know if those are exactly where they should be. Let's just get a rough guesstimate here. Something like this. We will adjust from here. We're not gonna prematurely reset if we can help it. Okay. Okay, so first of all, those two on the right are not in the right spot because one is going to not be in the right position to push the Kiki. So let's back up. Also, this one is way too early. So if it's way too early, we need to push this all up here. Okay. And then we needed this to be like one offset. Let's see how that looks. That did not work this time. What? Huh? What's the tiebreaker? What? It worked last time. Hello? I am confused. Ack is confused. That worked last time, did it not? Am I crazy? Right, M Doom. Okay. That would be the idea, right? Is to push Kiki across the grass. While Kiki is not you. But we could do that, couldn't we? Trying to think if there's a way to somehow get Kiki here. See, another trick to this is that Kiki would need to be push. So Kiki would need to be push. But we could do that, I think. I mean, let's test it out and see. Do I maybe want this Baba to be further over? Maybe I want that Baba to be further over. What was I trying to do here again? I need Baba to be pushed. Because what if I can get this Baba to push Kiki and both the word and me? It won't be me. It won't be you at the time. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted you to be here. I mean, I guess I could do that. Make things a little more... Let's just do it like this. It's fine. So now... You think I should be moving around the word you instead of Kiki. Then you can leave Kiki as push left to right. Fair? Oh, so this actually should be, if we're breaking Baba is move. Actually, Baba is move could be this way, right? Let's not worry about fine-tuning this too much. Let's just worry about the proof of concept. Proof of concept is the most important part. Let's just get the proof of concept. I need to push this Baba into a different spot, so I need to get push away from... No, I don't have to do that. I just have to do this. So I need to be able to break Baba is move, which is going to be where? Is it going to be here going down, or is it going to be here going right? Which is it going to be? Probably here is where I want it. So I want this guy. Does it matter? Maybe it doesn't matter. Let's see. Kiki is you is going to be right here. So I kind of want, if I'm going to do Baba is move, then I want this, I need this guy to be like, I need to have pushed you. Again, we're not necessarily lined up exactly where we should be. We're just trying to get a proof of concept, which may not completely be possible. Now, the thing is, I needed to push that move last. Let's make that the last thing I do, so that I am in position. Oh, I forgot. We got to do this. We got to do this. God damn it. One second here, folks. 1 second here. Now I'm wondering if it'd be better to put this Baba on top. I'm not totally sure what we're doing here. We're watching the gears spin. We're watching something. We're watching something. The one thing I need, though, is I need this word to be free here. And then I need... I just can't come into contact with Baba. Otherwise, I will be defeat. Okay. So now, as I was trying to do before, now I want the last thing to do to be this. Because what I'm going to do then is just chill here. Why does that not work? Why did it break the tie before? This is on the right track though, I think, folks. I think if we can fine-tune this, we might have a winner. But I think I'm gonna do a reset and then we're gonna try to keep track, because Mdu might be onto something. We're gonna try to keep track of which Baba is which. Or we're gonna do some experimentation just to figure out tiebreakers. Because that we need to know what our tiebreaker situation is. So 0, 1, 2. We'll call this 0. This will be 1. This will be 2. Let's try to keep track of those. Let's try to keep track of those. So if I am... Let's bring 1 up to 0's line. And let's see what situation would have them such... This feels like a tiebreaker situation to me. So we'll test a couple things here. We're gonna test what happens when 0 is pushing. Does 1 take over or does 0 keep? Okay, see, that works. See, that works. Now, okay, let's test a couple things. Okay, so in this case, 1 took precedence. Now, if we switch the order, let's just back up all the way. If I switch the order and I give 1, if I give 1 the is, what happens? 1 keeps it. Okay. So maybe 1 has priority over 0. let us now test with, let's get this out of the way, and let's put 1 here. Let's put 1 here, and let's move 2 into position. Let's see, does 2 have precedence over 0? All right, so 0 versus 2, who wins? And fight! 0 took it this time. Okay. I'm beginning to think that that M-Doom is onto something, even though maybe my numbering scheme doesn't make any sense in this regard, but let's see if the tiebreaker holds. I'm just seeing if there's any, you know, one having possession beforehand matters. I think you're right, M-Doom. I think you're right. We have to do one final test here. We have to do one final test. Let's bring 2 back down to where 2 was. Okay. Just so I keep it straight. And now we do 1 versus 2. Right? So just to recap, 1 takes precedence over 0, but 0 takes precedence over 2. Okay, so 1 versus 2 now. 1 versus 2. Let's give the is to 1. See what happens. We said 1 beats 0, but 0 beats 2. So does that mean 1 beats 2? 1 beats 2, I think. We're already an hour and a half in, we're still on this puzzle. That's hilarious. Okay. The 1 seems to have the trump card. It seems to always have the sticky glue on the push. So 1 is, we need the one that starts in the middle. We need this guy here to be the one that brings us back to sanity, or brings us back to our original win con. Win con? A playable con, a playable condition. I want it to be lined up here, I think. Because I think I want the U to be pushed along the line that is in between the flag and the phrase flag is win. So let's go with this here. Which means I want... So now we do the mechanical execution here. It is a really... I do really enjoy this part. This is where I feel like I am most... It's those inspirational sparks that elude me many times, but I do feel like I'm pretty good at working out the actual mechanics once we do have the spark. So let's... We wanted to walk this one over a ways first, didn't we? That was the idea, is I wanted to walk this a few time steps forward so it was like over the grass. And then we break it. We'll fine-tune this. We'll fine-tune this, but let's start with that. Now we get this one here somewhere. Again, we'll fine-tune. We also wanted to move... We wanted the Baba... Oh, right. We're lining up Baba is push over... We wanted this guy to be... here. Let me think about this. Just thinking about where I'm going to, like, push this into position last. But again, we shouldn't be too worried about fine-tuning this right now. Let's just put that there for now. Don't fine-tune yet. We're not at the fine-tuning step. Don't overthink. Let's just set up Kiki as push. We can always make Baba as push if we want to fine-tune. When we will need to fine-tune. And then the last thing will be to bring the move into position. And the one that we labeled 1 should be over there by the flag. That should be the sticky glue Baba. If our assumptions hold. Let's pray they do. Let's make Baba as push. Let's see what happens. Okay, I don't quite have things lined up. And the fact that both you and Baba are push... Sorry. Kiki. Both the word you and the object Kiki are push. The two Babas should bounce off of this, right? No, they don't. That did not work at all like I expected. But that's okay, because... So what I need to do is I just need to move this guy over 1. Let's try that. Keep it simple. Let's just see what that does. Yeah. God damn it. So either I didn't put the right Baba over on the right side of the grass, or there's some other tiebreaker. Why would this not have worked? We also are way off on the timing on turning off Baba as move, but that's okay. What's not okay is that you is still on that side. Fuck. Well, fuck me. We said that theoretically 0 beats 2, so we can try another Baba, but it's looking like this theory might be a little... not holding water. Okay, what did I want to do here? I wanted to set up... I actually want that to be the case. Because now I want this, and I want this. I mean, I need this all to be true. I need this all to be true. I need this all to be true. Okay. What if the tiebreaker is not the Baba, but the column? What if the tiebreaker is the column? Because I'm pretty certain we are on a different column than we were the previous attempt. Can we line up a situation like this where Kiki is on the same column as that singular wall piece on the bottom? Can we line up this exact scenario like this? And also figure out how to break the move? God damn it. This is still going to be way too soon. So we still need to figure out how the heck to break this at the right time. And maybe that involves moving stuff down even more. Okay, so let's see if this still works as far as these guys are concerned. But shit, that's gonna break. I want these to move. Let's count this out. Let's count this out. Okay. We want this to happen. We want the move. Let's count. So if this were to go one more time step, actually we can count. We don't have to imagine counting. We can just do the count ourselves. We can just do the count ourselves because we can say you chill. Let's not worry about breaking it for now. It broke at like one step before the Baba grabs us. That doesn't make any sense. Sentences are hard in this game. Sentences that actually make sense are rather difficult. Okay, let's go to right here, okay? So from this, we want to count time steps until Kiki is once again you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. So on the 8th time step is where we want that. Does that mean that I can actually... Can I add 4 steps? Can I... Okay, how does this work out? Let's go back to this spot. Can I actually move... So if it's 8 time steps, does that mean I can move this guy to the left 4 and this guy to the left 4 and everything works out? Is that how that works? So let's do that. One, two, it's gonna be too many. I gotta do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's take this guy and put it here. I might have done this completely wrong. We'll see in a moment. We will see shortly. All right. Okay, that still lines up the way I was hoping it would. But we're still breaking this too soon. So I didn't actually get us anywhere. I'm still like 4 steps away. So it really was, I needed to fast forward the others actually by 8 steps. Not 4. Okay. Fine. So I tried to cut things in half, but that's not how the math actually works here. Okay. You can be there. What I need to do now is go back to here. Do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but that Baba can't be over there. Fuck. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold the phone. You go there. Okay. God damn it. Slowly but surely, we're gonna get there, chat. We're gonna get there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Get the!
We need it, Sparky. We need the get good, but we might be getting there. It might be got. Let's find out. Still on track. Good. Still breaking the tie. Good. Let's fucking go. Out of my game. Further fields. Get out of here. M Doom and Chrono, if you're still around, major GGs, because honestly, I mean, we worked out the mechanics together on this, but I would say the full credit. Full, Jesus Christ. What a goddamn puzzle. Let's go. When you do finally get there, even when it is a team effort, maybe it's even more satisfying doing it as a team effort. It's so fun either way. It's so fun either way when it finally clicks in. You had to think outside the box, though. You had to think outside the box. Big GGs. We got there. Yes. We got another area complete, though. Yo. Yo, dude. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Only spent 2 hours on that first puzzle. That's it. All right, let's go through. Man, these are all extras. These are all extras, which is very scary, but we're gonna take a look. I will let y'all sit and think about this one. Let me make sure my, yeah, cam is not gonna be on the way on this one. Okay, let's start looking at our puzzle here. Y'all have gotten a chance to soak things in. Let me also catch up with you. Water is defeat. Baba is you. Flag is win. Fence is stop. We have love is telly. And we also have access to a push. Pretty much everything is immutable. Fence is stop, so there's no changing the words behind the fencing. So flag is our win. Water is defeat. My initial inclination here is to do something that involves, like, bringing push over. And setting something up like we had in that puzzle 8 that we looked at the very beginning of the stream that I had managed to solve offline. Like, maybe we can do something like something along these lines here. It's not quite what I want to do. I mean, does this even matter? Maybe we want to bring the stuff to the other side. What would I be doing here? The thing that this would be trying to accomplish would be, maybe it's more accurate to put it down like this. The problem is, though, yeah, see, this is the issue. The issue is that I need, my instinct is I want to be able to push love. I want to be able to push our heart over to the water to be able to get the water out of the way. But I also need it to be teleport somehow. So how do we do this? Do we want to set up a position where... Perhaps we want to set up a case where... What about this? What about a situation where push... It's interesting how the time steps work now. The teleport is not working. It feels like maybe we want to... No, but see, then teleport stops. So that doesn't work either. We only have access to one is, which makes this extremely tricky. Because we cannot make love both is... We cannot make love both telly and push. Let's reset. Flag is win. And Baba is you. So we have to get Baba to the flag. We can't just go there because water is defeat. So we somehow need our hearts or love. We need love to teleport the water out of the way. Because we can push a heart. Heart is not you, so a heart or love can occupy the same square as water. It won't be defeated. So we bring love over to this side. If I do that, I can make love push. Ah, okay, hold on. We could start with this. I don't think we actually want to do that one, though. I think we actually want this to be a little down. So what if we do this? There's potentially an issue with this, but let's explore. Let's explore. Oh. Well, the thing is, I can't push this one now, right? Directly, at least. But... we do have words that we can use, and we have a heart that we can use, perhaps. Which part were you not expecting, gamer? The teleporting the water? Yeah, the telly on the water. I think that was kind of how you solved... There was a variation of this puzzle. These extra puzzles are very often slight twists on previous puzzles. And that was the previous solution involved just teleporting the water right here out of the way so you could just get to the flag. In this case, it's not quite that simple, because how would we move this heart? Hold on. Might be onto something here. Let's see. Spacing is a little awkward, but I think we are okay still. The only issue here is love still needs to be telly, but that also might be okay because we just bring over telly and we're good to go. GG. GG. Let's go. All right. We were not stuck on the next extra for not even 5 minutes. Hello. Let's go. Sweet. GG, Sparky. What we might do... Let's not do that, actually. I was going to say we might look at the previous puzzle to see how we solved it, but it doesn't necessarily carry over. Sometimes they're just putting a twist, or they're putting a big twist on things that it can actually be kind of a mistake to think in terms of the previous puzzle. So let's not do that. Now what do we have? Now we have not. Not is one of the words that makes things very interesting. Makes things very, very interesting. Because it actually overrides certain things. What I'm looking at right now is I can see that fence is not you, fence is stop. I think from what I understand about not so far is that essentially, we'll see what exceptions there are to this, but I think any rule that contains a not overrides a rule, a corresponding rule that does not, or maybe like the opposite rule. So for instance, fence is not you in the top left. If I try to go here and say fence is you, it will get X'd out because the fence is not you takes precedence. And because of that, we now have nothing that is you and the game's over. However, that not can go in multiple places. So what I think I could say is fence is not stop. And that now takes precedence over fence is stop. So now we're out. Okay. Now what? There's these two ghosts here, but we don't have a ghost keyword, so I think the ghosts are just here for scenery. They're just hanging out. Some friendly ghosts just keeping us company. So now fence is not stop, so we could move outside of here, and we can do something with this win. What do we want to do with the win? That's a good question. Can we say fence is win? We can't, right? Because if fence is win, but, so okay, I'll go step by step here. If we say something simple like fence is win, fence is also stop. So we can make fence win, but we can't get to it, right? So what we could do instead, I think, is say, come on. Come on, game. Okay, that's on me, though. I got to be a little more precise with where I put things. We can just simply say, not fences win. And then Baba is not fence, so Baba is win, right? Were we really stuck on that one before? Or did we just not try? That one felt very easy. So far, the extras on this level have felt infinitely easier than the first. SK got there, yes. See, SK? You just gotta be in the right frame of mind. Let's see if we're lucky here. Let's go deep pool. I like the not keyword. I feel like pretty much every puzzle that has a not in it is so fun because the possibilities are so cool to explore. Now we have another fun word on this one, and that's the has. The has might be just as fun as not. Maybe not quite as. Ha, you're also trying the easy levels at the same time. That's what I was, you know, you do have to kind of build up your confidence a little bit. It's important to do that, which is why I think it's a good process or a good approach to be willing to give up. We did spend the first 2 hours on one puzzle, but in general, my approach has been with the game, don't stay stuck on one too long. We stayed on that one because there was a new line of thought that needed some processing. It just happened to take a long time. But if you're truly hard stuck, drop it and go to a different puzzle, you know? Leave that other one to ruminate in the back of your mind. Okay. I remember the level, or I vaguely remember the level that preceded this one. This one is fairly different because there is a fence now that is blocking our access to the water. Fence and wall is stop. Baba is you. Kiki has text. Text is defeat. Ooh, text is defeat, actually. That's interesting. Water is sink. Skull is defeat. And then we have up there the words flag is win that we need to connect together. So the way that we were able to finagle the previous puzzle, we had float. There's no float this time. Float is another word that, since it's not here, let's not worry about it. So let's explore for people like MDoom or anybody else who might not know what has means. So the has keyword simply means that whatever has something, whenever that, so let's say we do this. If Baba has text, well, let's actually start with Baba has Kiki. Let's do this. Let's say Baba has Kiki. So when Baba is destroyed, Kiki will appear. So since water is sink, unless you're float, if you come into contact with sink, then you, as well as the water, disappear. And we're left with Kiki. So Baba sunk and left Kiki because Baba has Kiki. We could also do Baba has text. And then when Baba dies, we get the word Baba. So those are two things that can happen. I'm also understanding why text is defeat, I think, because what they are precluding us from doing is saying text is you. As soon as we do that, that's a donezo. Okay. So what do we do? What do we do? I'm wondering if we have to use some of our text as sort of a sacrificial lamb to clear the way, because we can use text blocks like this. Now I might have just gotten rid of my win condition. I'm just pushing some blocks here because I don't know what to do yet, but I'm just exploring. That doesn't quite do what I need because skull is still defeat. Skull is still defeat. But that is one possibility to clear the water. It's possible that we don't... What is our win condition? The first guess is that flag needs to be win. Ultimately, that is the thing that you're trying to do in any of these puzzles, is you need something to be is win. So is that going to be flag is win? It doesn't have to be flag is win. If there is a world where we could somehow make Baba is win, while also Baba is you, then we would win automatically. I don't think that's going to be possible given the layout of the board, because we can't. One of the key limitations is we're not really allowed, at least with the words that they've given us, we can't break Baba is you, because then the game is over. As soon as we break this, nothing is you, and so we lose. I keep hitting restart. I should press the other. I'm switching over to keyboard now, and so I gotta remember what the keys are. I still feel like somehow we're gonna be pushing some of this text up into here. My intuition is leading me in that direction, but we don't have access to any, there's no move on this board. So we're not allowed, we can't like, We're completely blocked off. Fence and wall is stop. Fence and wall is stop. If we say Baba has text. Oh, hold on. Baba has text is interesting, right? Because Baba has text. We did explore this at the very beginning of the puzzle. I just forgotten about it. What this does is when Baba is destroyed, we do get a Baba in its place. That could be very key, because that allows us to potentially create another another phrase here. But we also lose our Baba. We could say text has Baba. Maybe that's the key. So now I can make a second Baba with Kiki. Okay. This feels like a step in the right direction. The problem is, well, we can go back to what we had before. I would like to get these a little offset if I can. So let's do something like this. Maybe put them at the same line now. So what if we do this? Do we just keep alternating this? Is that it? Is it as simple as this? The problem we're going to run into here is that skull is still defeat. So let's go back to the thing that we started with where we said text has Baba. And now this time, let's start Kiki into right here. So I was gonna do this. Part of the issue though now is how do I get to that text to actually do anything else with it? Because now it's sort of like trapped next to some water. So maybe that was not the move. Benson Wall is stop. So I don't think any of our shenanigans here with the word has, like we can't go over and use this water over here, I don't think. Nor would we maybe want to. We did that in the original puzzle, so my brain was thinking of that for a moment. I don't think this does anything, does it? It's gonna create some problems. Or will it? Did I just solve it? Not quite. We haven't quite solved it. Although, gosh, this feels like it might be close. The issue is, there's a couple issues. I still like the first line of exploration that we did. Let me go back to that and just, I don't know if Mike got to see this, but the first thing that really seemed like it had some potential was this. So we can say that text has Baba. And what that does is it allows us to take this and say, get a new Baba. Get a second Baba. And then, from there, actually, I didn't mean to push that one down. Can I actually just clear out all of this? Can I actually just clear out all the water? Is that to my benefit? I feel like that might not be a bad thing. Maybe I need some water. Maybe I need 1 water. But I'm not convinced of that. I do need some spacing between my Babas so I can push the words around the way I want them. I can say I can... There could be... The puzzle could be particular in what water we're supposed to leave and what water we're supposed to get rid of here. So we might need to rewind to this particular step here. But let's start with the simpler line of just getting rid of all the water, because I think we can do that. So let's start there and see if that bears fruit or not. And then we can maybe back up everything until that point. What? I think I need a new keyboard. I think I'm okay, but I didn't put it in a spot where I could actually push it. So maybe we can't get rid of all the water. Because now I can't push it. This train of thought does feel right, Sparky, but I had not fully gone through all the steps because now we're actually stuck. So my initial assumption of getting rid of all the water, was that incorrect? Because no matter at this point, I have to delete the water differently, I think. I think I have to do it like sweeping from right to left instead of top to bottom or bottom to top. So let's just back it up all the way to... Can I do this? That should probably work. That should work. Now we should be okay. I think now we can get rid of all the water. You think we're super close, Mike? Have you seen the solution yet? Or are you still kind of along for the ride with me? I'm not convinced that this is a winning line, but we're exploring right now. Now, once I do this... This is gonna destroy the second Baba that appears, right? No, it doesn't, because text is not you. I can't make text as you because text is defeat. What happens? Let's just see. Because here's the other problem, okay? I would love to be able to use these other words that I've got in Baba Is You, but I don't think I can push any of them up. Because anytime as soon as I break Baba Is You, I'm out of luck. And I can't replace it with text is you because text is defeat. It may not be correct to have deleted this water last. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I want to explore something. Can sync somehow become useful to you? I think so. I don't know if it's exactly the way that you're thinking of it, but let's look here. I need it in a specific... I want to delete this water in a different order, I think. What I wanted to try to do was to set up a scenario where I have the text Baba like this and create the phrase Baba has Baba. That is a phrase that happens in other puzzles. And it is a very fun situation because it means that you essentially have infinite Babas. Yeah. How do we do that? That's where I'm stuck at right now, is I don't know how to make Baba has Baba. Because I can make this Baba here, but then how do I push it down? Do I get rid of the text? Is that what I'm doing? I'm getting rid of text now? I don't need text anymore, maybe? We cannot pull things. Not in this puzzle. There's no pull involved though, for the sake of our understanding here. I think we use this text. I don't think we need text anymore. Maybe SK, maybe it does, but I want to see what happens. We got to delete the water in a different order, Sparky. Let's restart. Let's think about how we get the water set up in a way to where I can use text to delete a square of water that allows me to push. So it's like I want to go and with my Baba that I'm going to get from Kiki, I'm going to do, is that what I'm doing? I'm going to say text has Baba, right? So I push Kiki in there and I go nom nom nom. Or I go nom nom nom. I eat these three. No, I just eat all these 5, right? I can eat all the water, and I can leave this one for last, right? And push text there and push Baba down. I think that's it. I think we're gonna see what happens, SK. Part of me does not know what's gonna happen. I don't know if the game's gonna break or if we're gonna break the game. That makes sense, right? Let's just start with what we thought of here and go from there. We'll just start with one thing. We'll consider the universe breaking potential when we get there. The first thing you have to do is see if you can break the universe. And then worry about what happens later. That's the scientific method, right? We don't want to do this one. We want to do this one. Let's try Sparky. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Did I already break? Did I already break the things? Because if I do this... It's still okay. I might... I'm not sure this is gonna work. Let me not overthink things just yet. Let's just keep trying. But I feel like we're headed toward a dead end. But maybe not. No, but I think we are... If anybody sees a way to do this that I'm not considering, feel free to let me know. But my current dilemma is I need to end up with the word Baba in a position where I can actually push it down, because I don't think I have a way to push Baba is you up. Therefore, to get Baba has you, I need to push the word Baba down to make Baba has Baba. If you happen to know the order that I should push the water, feel free to give me... I am okay with accepting some guidance on water deletion order. You're just following my logic, and you think that you see the order. Oh, you think you see the order to delete the water? I will take that then, Mabian. I will take that, because I think in this case, the creative spark is Baba has Baba. I could be wrong, but I think that's the spark, and that's the part that I think we've got already. So I think I am more than okay taking a little direction on the mechanical order of things. So in that order, start with 5, which we have done. Then do 4. Okay. 1. 2. God dang it, you're right. I think you're right, Sparky. God dang it. This is why I need chat. I think we got it. I think we got it. Anticipation grows. Will the universe break? Have we met the singularity? Full steam. Okay. We even have our text left over. But do we need it? All right, folks. What is going to happen? What is going to happen? Let's fucking go. Out of my game. Out of my game, puzzle. Area complete. Hell yes. Hell yes. Team effort. Team effort. This is why you try, SK. This is why you try. They had to allow something, goddammit. They have to allow something. Sparky audibly yelled. I know that feeling, Sparky. I know the feeling when I'm sitting there with the streamer and nobody else can hear me and I'm yelling at my screen like, love it. Love it. And you love to see the area complete. Dude, that is 2, not 1, but 2 areas that we have completed today. Obviously, we didn't fully complete them today, but we have now such pretty flowers on our screen. Oh my gosh. Dude, the extra levels sometimes. We knocked out a couple relatively quickly, but that one was... Gotta have the spark. That time I got lucky and I saw, wait a second. Baba has Baba. Can we do it? Can we do it? But boy, oh boy, was I stuck on the water mechanics there. It's great having those, the different brains all kind of working in concert with each other and seeing the different needed parts. Love it. Love it. GG's. Okay. I kind of want to keep going. I'm still feeling I got the brain juices here. If y'all want to hang with me for a little while longer, let's squeeze in. Let's see about the deep forest, because I think in this one we were actually stuck on numbers. We weren't even stuck on extras. We were stuck on frickin' numbers. Keep out. Keep out. I briefly looked at this one off stream and was briefly stumped. Let's take a look, though. Let's revisit this one. Lots of stuff going on here. Our win condition is flag, because hedges stop. So flag is win. Fungus has flag. Fungus has flag. Tree is hot. And fungus is melt. Although we can change that last part. We need to get a flag. Flag is our only win condition here, so flag has to be got. And fungus has flag, so we have to destroy the fungus somehow. All right, tree is pull. We also have belt is shift. So this is one of the new mechanics here in this area. Belt is shift. So as soon as we come into contact with belt, we are shifted an additional space, depending on which direction that belt is facing. Now, they're not giving us too much to play with, but they are giving us, very importantly here, they are giving us the ability to make belt as pull, which maybe is part of the solution, maybe is not. But it is one of the first things that we should investigate. So, belt being pull. It is also still shift. Belt is both pull and shift. So what does that do? Tree is hot, so we want to get the tree into a position where... Let's start over. Let me first bring tree up here, as I remember how pull works. Let's do that. There's also the potential of transforming the belt into a tree, but I don't think we want to do that right now. Maybe not ever, but definitely not right now. Let's start with this. I am sort of, because bug is defeat, I'm sort of losing the ability to interact with this is, but at the same time, where else would we put it? It's possible we need it. It's possible we need it, and putting it here is a fail, but let's explore for now. So what happens if I, in fact... I think if I pull this way, the tree... Oh, that's how that works. Good to know. Pull. So we can use it to bring the tree, although, I mean, we could have done this with the tree already. And maybe the first thing to do is to bring the tree... Like, it feels like you want to do something where you get the tree to, like, this spot here. And then you somehow get the belt onto the same square and pull the tree up. But the trick is getting the belt to that square. How do we get the belt to either this corner or this corner? Belt is... Because now if I put this here, I can't go back in until I pull the belt all the way out. But maybe that's not the problem. It could be that we've prematurely made belt is push, that this is supposed to be a later stage development. Let us restart. Off the bat, we can either have tree as pull, or we can have belt as pull, or we can have belt as tree. If tree is pull, again, we need a tree to come into contact with the fungus, because there's no other way to generate a flag. Correct? Flag is win. Fungus has flag. We could make fungus is pull. We could also make like fungus is tree, but I think we lose if we do that. So we don't want to transform the fungus, but we could make fungus is pull. I don't think I can do this though, because I can't actually get the word into... Words are not pull. Text is not pull. So that doesn't work. We would need the belt in the corner. How the heck do we do this? I'm noticing that they have very conspicuously left two spaces here to the left of belt is shift. And the fact that we have access to multiple is text makes me think that maybe part of the solution here is doing something with belt, transforming it into a tree or other, and then transforming it back to a belt. That's where my initial thought process is going here. So should we be transforming belt into a tree? And then... How would this work? How would this work? At the very least, belt probably needs to be pull just to give us access to the other stuff. The question is, how do we get there? Let's start experimenting and just see what's possible. That is usually the first step. So let's make belt pull again. This will... Before we do that, let's think about making tree pull. Tree is pull. So we did this before, right? We did this before where... I gotta be careful about trying to think too many steps ahead. Let's stay in experimentation mode here. If we make belt as pull, like we have kind of done this. So let's say we go to like right here. I can't get out if I leave it here. I have to go all the way down to the end in order to get out. And now I can't actually, at this point, I can't push any of this text out. This is all positioned in a way where I can't just directly push the text out. I can leave, and I could make belt is tree. But I don't know that that helps me. Can I get this into a position? See, I can't, like, stop pulling it here. Do I have to set up some scenario where the words are being pulled in a certain way? If I go here... that doesn't really get me anywhere. Because the real problem is not that the belt is blocking my way from moving stuff out. It's that the corners don't allow me to move stuff out. So moving the fungus out... not to mention that fungus is not... there's no push. There's no push. Like, part of the problem here... part of the problem is if I try to pull this tree onto the conveyor belt... I get shifted. Never mind. See, I made an assumption. I made an assumption. So that does work. This is why you got to explore, because your assumptions are often incorrect. I was assuming that we would get shifted away from the ability to pull the tree. That's not the case. The pull happens in concert with the shift, or in some order where they are not disconnected. So we are allowed to do this. We're still stuck. It doesn't get us anywhere, but we can do that. Unless, wait, hold on. That's interesting. Tree is still pulled. So that means that when we pull the tree to this spot here, what is happening? The pull is happening as part of the time step. And then at the end of the time step, the shift goes to be applied, but the shift can't happen because tree is pull. Oops. Tree is pull, which means that it is not, you can't just pass through the tree. And if I went to go deactivate this now, so now tree is no longer pull, now I can get back inside here. However, I am trapped because I can't actually move past the belt now. I don't know if that's useful to us, but that is something I had not considered. What happens now if I do belt is tree? The problem is I can't also make tree pull. Like, I was thinking I could make two trees and then pull them, but tree is not pull. So you're saying you want to try to pull the belt onto something else. Because having you connected to something that you're pulling is interesting. But the idea is maybe you can use the belt to manipulate the tree into a corner, essentially. Right. Right, so let's reset the puzzle here. I need to go back to my window. Let's restart. I think I might have explored this in an earlier session. That train of thought does vaguely ring a bell. Let's see what that looks like. So if we do something like... How do we do this, though? Because the thing is, I could do something like belt is pull. I can't pull the text. Tried to pull text. Too used to pulling stuff. We could make belt is pull and belt is shift. So what that lets me do is I pull the belt and I am at the same time actually changing the direction of the shift. So what I could do is I could go down here. I know, right, gamer? You're seeing some of the difficulty that I was anticipating. But that's okay. It's still good, even if you think you might be stuck. Explore what you've got and see what's possible. Because sometimes you'll find something that you didn't consider. So now, if I pull the belt like this, it does also pull the tree, right? Because it's just shifting the tree. The tree is an object. Like, I think I could actually do that with the little... I don't know what they're called, but the little, like, fronds of grass could also be pulled. Let's see if they actually do that. Yeah, so I could do that with any object because the belt shifts essentially any object that it can occupy the same space. And similarly with, you know, like words, if I was to able to put the word on there, I would need to break this so that it's not pull anymore. But it does now shift the word. It would be great if I could, like, well, but I don't think I could push. I was gonna say if I could push the belt up to the is, but then it would be shifting it in the wrong direction. Also, I don't think I can push it on top of it. There's a couple problems with that. Text is a little funky because text is always push. But theoretically, I think this would allow us to get the tree into a corner. Yeah. So we could do something like that, right? So the tree's now in the corner. Ha! Yay! Except now what? Except now what? So what order can we do things that is helpful? If we want to get the tree to the fungus or the fungus to the tree, how do we do that? There's got to be some funky way of pulling things around that we just haven't considered yet. We cannot start by going in here, I don't think, because then we're trapped. If we try to pull tree, if we try to just directly pull the tree like this, we can get in here, and we could get here. We're not trapped. I take it back. I forgot about this. This is a weird interaction. That is funny how that works. Because the tree is pull, the game does not let us move past the tree at this point. Let's explore from here. Let's see what happens if we explore from here. So the next thing we could possibly do is we can say belt is tree, but that doesn't help yet. I think we have to say belt is pull first. So if we do that, we could go... We cannot do that. Unless we go like this. Now we can do that. And now we can get the tree down in the corner. Is this a win condition, actually? The only trick here at some point is we need to make the tree pull again. That's the only little snag in the plan, but let's just keep stepping this through. Belt is pulled. Do I want to pull the conveyor belt back? I don't think so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So the next step we could do here is we could do this. Oh. We can actually make tree pull if we go like this. Are we still kind of stuck though? I think we're stuck at this point. Because now the only thing I can really do is take these back and forth. You think we should back to when we were in the corner? Was I supposed to do this? Oh wait, am I an idiot? That is very possible. LOL. Thank you, Gamer in Crisis, for saving me from being an absolute dingus.